Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this video, I'm going to very quickly walk you guys through how I was able to take down this boss with a few tips and tricks on easier ways to get it done. Now, before we get started, I'll show you guys the exact loadout that I'm using. So if you want to copy it, you can. Now, I also have a bunch of extra stats that I've put in, so I'll show you guys what I have as well. Now, I'm going to be using the Juniper sword pretty much throughout the entire fight. You can get this really early on in the game, and as you can see, I have upgraded it quite a bit. So this is my strongest weapon, even compared to some of the ones in which I've just picked up, mostly due to those upgrades. Now here's a quick look at the abilities which I'll be using as well. They're not too important, but they will help just a bit. Now if we take a quick look at my path upgrades, I've pretty much slotted everything into that right side. So nothing too crazy there. Definitely not necessary, but it helps a little bit. And then you can see here the stats and things that I have. It's mostly just a stamina and health build, because I do like to be able to dodge an infinite amount of times. Now, you don't have to copy this, but this is just a quick look at everything that I'm running so that you're not confused about where my damage output is coming from. Now, this boss is actually not too crazy hard to beat. It's more so about just learning his attacks and how to dodge them. So in order to beat this fight, you really do just need to learn the exact timing of a lot of his attacks and begin to practice trying to get those perfect parries off. Now, another couple tips I can give you guys is that he's going to do these crawling attacks. And whenever this happens, you want to do your best just to get behind him. Also, stay kind of close to the boss if you can, because the further you are, if you're not like right up on top of him, the boss will begin to start doing a different set of attacks, all set for range. Now, as you can see here, all I'm going to be doing is fighting and doing this perfect parry until eventually you build up enough of a bar to do the ultimate attack. Now, the key to hitting this ultimate attack is that you actually do have to be standing in the right spot. So what you'll want to do is simply parry all of his attacks, or as many attacks as you can, until eventually that blue bar at the bottom fills up. He will then get staggered and you will see this yellow icon pop up. Now what you need to do is stand just to the right of the center of the boss until eventually you see that circle begin to close up and give you sort of a precision icon. Once this precision icon comes up, you can activate the special attack, which will do about 4,000 damage. It takes about 20% of his health away. Now, if you're not standing in the proper spot when this happens, you will not be able to activate this attack, and he will still remain staggered, but you won't do anywhere near as much damage. Now, another thing that you can do is once he comes out of the staggers, you can very easily get a couple more hits in on him, and so you can take out 20 to 30% of his health each time you do this. Now, you're going to be able to get 2 of these ultimate attacks off, meaning you can take about 60% of the boss's health down before even really fighting him. Now, as you can see here, guys, once you get him about halfway, or once you do one of those ultimate attacks on him, he will become a bit more aggressive. And if you're not standing really close to him, he's going to start to come at you with these range attacks. Now, once these range attacks hit you, he will be able to debuff you. And what that debuff does is it makes it so you can take considerably more damage when he hits you. So it may be a good idea to sort of wait it out if you ever get hit with one of those debuffs. Now, there are certain items you can use to take your debuffs away, but a lot of people aren't going to have them, or if you fail enough times, you're going to run out. So I don't really want to rely on those. All you really have to do is just continue the fight. You'll notice here I got another ultimate built up, another ultimate attack. You stand right there in the middle, make sure that that precision icon pops up, and then you just hit him with that. Once he's hit with that, he's still going to be remaining staggered, so you can easily hit him with a few more of your abilities. Now, I honestly suggest sort of being more aggressive towards this boss. Stay up close, get as many attacks in as you can. Just keep an eye on your stamina. That way you can roll away if you get caught in a slippery situation, or just simply parry his attacks. The more and more I tried to keep my distance from him or play smart with this fight, the harder it became, because there's times where he will just hit you in once and take you out. My biggest suggestion is to stay aggressive, stay up close, and then if you ever need a break, wait until that ultimate attack comes up. It'll give you about 5 or 10 seconds to pop any healing potions you need, reset, and then just simply hit him with that ultimate attack. Now, hopefully this helps you guys out. I'll be making a ton more guides, tips, and tricks along the way through the playthrough, so hopefully this helps, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Has the bedlam and merriment gone? My grandest celebration. I danced and rejoiced for so long. Too long. The week, the decade. Oh, my mind. I wanted naught but my friends, my children. Yet here I am, deafened by silence, filled by a feast me hollow. I still sense them